what's happening. It's your dude, the merciless Reese L. Black. Welcome back to the booth. Today I actually wanted to go ahead and get a little deep and a little bit serious. I wanted to go ahead and talk about when you're ready to give up. And of course we're talking about in the aspects of dating, trying to find a mate, trying to settle down, things of that nature. It's been rough. I know in the past few days, a lot of you men out there, you guys keep on hearing all these stories about who got, who pockets got, especially after a pregnancy or especially after a marriage, then they ended up getting divorced. First and foremost, a lot of you guys out there, you guys cannot compare yourselves to the experiences of these celebrity men. Celebrity men don't have any game, okay? They weren't taught a damn thing. That's basically one of the reasons why they became entertainers, is because they wanted to attract women. Now they got the women, but one of the things that they were never taught was how to read women. They really weren't taught pretty much how to figure out a woman's motive, how to vet a woman, none of that. They just wanted the baddest chick. They just wanted the trophy chick. And they got it. You know, you shouldn't be bummed out when it comes to dating just because you ain't pulling the chicks that you want. Because half the time, you just want to fuck the chicks. Neither one of y'all are really trying to really get into a relationship or try to get married. No, you guys just kind of have this ego shit where you just want to bang the baddest chick and then move on to the next. You guys have this fantasy where like the baddest chick is looking at you and they come holler at you. A lot of you guys out there really need to admit it. You want chicks to come and choose you. You bust your ass to work on your status and work on your looks and all of this stuff, and you expect the baddie to approach you. Let's just say they do approach you. Look what happens when she's flirting with you, throwing the ass at you. You fall in love. She becomes the greatest woman that you've ever dreamed of. And then you end up getting burned. Some of you guys out there kind of need to pump your brakes. A lot of you guys out there are really not having conversations, personal conversations with women. Why is somebody like you, single at this moment? What happened? A lot of these can be red flags, and don't get me wrong, there are also some very attractive women out there that have legit reasons on why they are single. Some of them are in law school, they don't have time to date. Some of them are in medical. There are legit reasons why women choose not to date. They're trying to build their career. You just pretty much have to make the decision if you want to be with a woman who wants to pursue their career prior to dating. Me personally, I don't choose that. I mean, it's cool, but I don't feel like I have to put my relationship pursuit on hold because you want to strive for your career. But that's just me. If you want to get married after law school, after medical school, yeah, you do you. But me, I prefer a woman that can multitask. I'm a date and get it in with my schooling and things of that nature. Like that was how my mindset was way back when. But a lot of you guys out there really need to stop being bummed out because of what women tell you. For one, that lets me know that you're not speaking to enough women. You guys have pretty much heard that it's always good to have a roster. Not a rotation, but just a roster. Just different women, different personality, hell, different ages, different professions, or even if they don't have a profession, whether they're unemployed. Pretty much just so you can see where their mentality lies. Ask them questions. If they're not doing this, what would they be doing? Okay, and if they were doing this, why won't they do this? Why haven't you done this? This is how you kind of weed out the process with different types of women. This is how you can tell who's going to waste your time or who may possibly scam you or who's going to give you the time of day. And on top of all that, they will develop an interest in you. I know I've said this before. Yes, you have been told by multiple platforms who care what she thinks, but I admit it, you care what she thinks. I'm going to admit it. I cared what women thought. But then again, that's my experience. That's my route. I wasn't the type of guy to be like, I don't give a fuck what a bitch think. Nah. I cared. I mean, I didn't care to the point where I lost sleep over the shit. Nah. But guess what? I cared to the point because if I'm successful with her, I know I'm going to be successful with the next women. So I must be doing something right. Yeah, I could call myself out on that. It's like, yeah, you mean to tell me that you actually when you actually took the consideration of what women thought about you? Yes, I have. I did. But it worked for me. I didn't depend on their criticism. I didn't depend on their interest in me. No. I just took it, into consideration. Maybe I need to do this, or maybe I need to change that. That was just me. And I know it's hard for a lot of you guys to like shake that off, because yeah, a lot of you guys out there, y'all care about how women feel about you. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just something that shouldn't be depended on. See, when you end up depending on the shit, look what happens. You get bummed out. I'm cool on women. Save yourself, black man. MGTOW. This is what happens. But then again, how many of you individuals who think like that, how many of y'all got all-stars that are your day ones? How many of you guys actually have a crew of dudes that grab women? How many of them game you up, school you? If you're kind of like the lone wolf or that Sigma shit or whatever, yeah, you're gonna have problems. Most men are successful when they travel in packs with other men who are successful, especially when it comes to socializing. So therefore, it sounds like you pretty much need to like get a crew of men who can socialize, who can game you up, or if you just like being that lone wolf, that's fine. But when you go out and about, look at what the guys are doing. How are they talking to women? And if they're smiling all the time, that means they're not taking shit seriously. That means they really don't care if they get rejected or not. They are just enjoying themselves with the company of women. They love having conversations with women. A lot of you guys out there get so miserable and shit because you don't like talking to women. You just want to fuck. I mean, you could go ahead and be direct with that if you want, but there really aren't going to be too many women who are just going to fall for that shit. Pussy is not just going to fall in your lap just because you're just direct. Women love to converse. I have a daughter. You think I'm going to go ahead and game her up about direct conversations about what men really want and things of that nature? Hell yeah, I am. But she's going to have to make that decision as she gets older to see, does she really want to go ahead and give this man casual sex? Or does she feel that she's worth more? And a lot of you guys out there kind of like live in this adult entertainment porn fantasy that pussy is just supposed to fall in your lap. Nah, the game is hard. It is. All these guys out there who are gaming people up on how to like holler at women and stuff like that, they had issues too. They did not have 100% success rate with women. They played the numbers game. You guys are getting bummed out about the numbers game, and I get it. And for one, you guys got to choose your atmosphere right. Sometimes I think a lot of you guys do not approach people in the daytime because you're scared. I get it. But that's some of the things you got to work on. When night falls, people get defensive. People get a little bit uncomfortable. People go out to the night to shine. But during the day, you got the sunlight beaming on you, depending on where you are and what season it is, but people are a little bit more pleasant to talk to. You don't believe me? Hey, go to a park or something on a Saturday, a lake, just a place where a bunch of people kick it and just look at the vibe. It's totally different than what you see at nighttime with music blasting and drinks are being served. Yeah, the women show out. But when it comes to the daylight, people are a little bit more pleasant. It's a beautiful day. They're out there walking their dogs. Everybody is down to have a conversation. Honestly, to tell you the truth, a lot of couples, that's how they end up meeting anyway. So don't get bummed and stressed out because you are having difficulty grabbing. Back up for a second, okay? Stop listening to all these stories about how all these other men in the entertainment world are being ripped off in divorces and child support court and all that shit. Take a break from the internet. Unplug for a minute. Come back to reality. Those men have nothing to do with you. That is a whole other world. Those are marks. Women go for the entertainers because they have resources, and that resource is money. They want to get that monthly paycheck. You know what I'm talking about. You don't want that to be you. But you need to put yourself in an environment that is at least a bit more pleasant. That's what you need to do. Fucking muscle car passing by my damn house and shit. But anyways, I just wanted to go ahead and throw that at you guys for a minute. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? Keep your head up. It's not the end of the world. Work on yourself. Get better. Feel better. You know how I do. I'm out this piece. Good evening, Mr. Black.